Hi and welcome. My name's Tolan and I'm the co-founder of Productivity Me. In this video, we're going to look at a keyboard shortcut that will allow you to select only your active cell. So with that, let's get started. All right, so earlier in the course, when we were talking about making individual selections, we looked at how if we were in a specific cell and we had made a selection, we could exit out or cancel that selection by hitting the escape key. Then when we were in that selection, if we wanted to deselect things, we would press the Shift Backspace key. Now, we're going to dedicate an entire movie to this individual keyboard shortcut of Shift Backspace because the idea of the active cell within Microsoft Excel as an application is really, really important. So the active cell is indicated by three individual things. The first is this little green box which surrounds the cell. That's going to change depending on your location of the cell. A cell, of course, is a reference to a specific column. In this case, it is column K, indicated here, and a row number. By this, it would be row 13. So we have this little green box that tells us that it's the active cell, but then any cell that is selected will be highlighted. And you can see that in the column indicated here and the row indicated here. So without even knowing what our selection is, I could tell you that we have essentially 2 columns selected and we have 4 rows selected. So again, the active selection when you have an individual item is going to be a white cell with a green box. And then when you highlight multiple cells, your active selection is going to be the white cell within that individual box, or essentially the cell that has either a border or has the individual white space within a selection. So there are going to be occasions where you want to go in and make sure that your cell is the active cell. So if you want to deselect everything but your active cell, you would press Shift Backspace. Now, if we were to say change this manually to 15.5 and then we press Shift Backspace, it's not going to work because we were inputting information into the cell. So if you're in a cell and you, let's make this 19, and you press Shift Backspace, the command will essentially delete the character to your left. So again, Shift Backspace, we would delete that. However, if you're on a cell, meaning that you could move your individual cursor or you're not making changes to a cell, and you press Shift Backspace, it will select only your active cell. You could then hit F2 and make changes to that. So we could say quarter 1, or you could press Shift Backspace and then move to a different cell, whatever you want. I find that this keyboard shortcut, that of Shift Backspace, is really helpful when you have a full selection such as this and you want to go only to your active cell. You would press Shift Backspace. So with that, in our next video, we'll look at a keyboard shortcut for showing an active cell within your worksheet. We're going to achieve this by pressing Control Backspace. If you're interested, join us for that in the next video, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.